It seems like everybody wants to be able to do pull-ups these days, and I get it. It's like the ultimate test of your true relative strength. Now, what does that mean? Well, relative strength is your body's ability to move itself through space. So it's different than being able to pick up heavy dumbbells or heavy barbells. You want to be able to get yourself to a place where you can either pull yourself up over a bar, push yourself up off the ground, or lower yourself down into a squat and stand back up with relative ease. And the pull-up is perhaps the most challenging test of relative strength. So today in this video, I'm going to go over 5 ways that are going to help you get stronger so that you can finally achieve your first pull-up. And if you're already able to do pull-ups, we're going to talk about ways that you can progress them so that you can get even stronger and do more reps. So the very first thing you want to master is your dead hang. And very simply, that means you are simply hanging from the bar. So you're going to assume an overhand grip and you're simply going to hang. And you want to squeeze everything super tight together so my core is engaged, my glutes are engaged, everything is engaged, but I'm just hanging here from this bar. And you want to build yourself up to doing 3 sets of 30 seconds. From there, we're going to take this into active hangs. Now, an active hang is very similar to a dead hang, except that I'm going to retract my shoulder blades down and back so that I'm nice and engaged through the back. And I'm going to hang here for as long as I can. You want to also build this up to being able to do approximately 3 times at 30 seconds. And then you want to start connecting those 2 moves. So you're going to start in your dead hang, just hanging here, and then you're going to perform an active hang. And then you're going to lower back down. So these are called your scapular pull-ups. Note that my elbows are staying straight as I do this. I'm just lifting my chest up towards the bar as I retract my shoulder blades down and back. So for these, you can do anywhere from 5 to 10 reps. You want to repeat that over and over again until you really build a nice strong foundation in your upper back. From there, you want to start working on your pull-up negatives. So what that looks like is you approach the bar, you jump up, and then you slowly lower yourself back down. Okay, so when we say negative, that means that we are working eccentrically through the muscles to lower yourself back down with control. This is going to build up a tremendous amount of strength because when we work eccentrically, meaning we are creating time under tension as the muscle lengthens, that's going to enable you to eventually be able to pull up from the ground. Now, if you don't have the ability to jump up from the ground quite yet, that's okay. Grab a box or a chair, something that's going to elevate you up off the floor so that you can jump up and then slowly lower yourself down. So pull-up negatives are an excellent way to be able to build up to doing your first full pull-up, but they're also a great way to increase the number of pull-ups you can already do, if of course you can already do some pull-ups. So let's say that you can do 5 unassisted pull-ups, but you want to be able to get to 10. Add in some pull-up negatives, and over time, that lengthening and strengthening will up your rep range there so that eventually you will be able to do 10, 12, however many pull-ups you want to do. Now, once you've got those moves down, or you're at least working on them, you can start to test doing an actual pull-up. Now, at first, you're probably going to need to use some assistance, and the best form of assistance comes in the form of a resistance band. So for this, you're going to loop that long band over, you're going to pull it through one end, and then, depending on the stretchiness of the band, you should be able to place one or even both feet through that band, and then allow yourself to come to dead hang, and then from here, pull yourself up. Now, these resistance bands come in different widths. The wider the width, the more resistance it's going to provide you. So you might start with a super wide band, and as you build up strength, lower down to something a little bit more manageable, a little bit thinner. And then eventually, once you keep practicing these moves, and I mean practicing a lot. It took me a long time to get my first unassisted pull-ups. I was working on them every single day for months until I got even just one pull-up. But if you do this work consistently, I promise you, you will be able to get your first unassisted pull-up. And from there, you just keep putting them together until you can do, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, as many as you want to do. It is definitely challenging. Pull-ups are one of the most, if not the most challenging exercises there is, but it is so amazing when you finally get your chin, your chest up to that bar and you feel that incredible sense of accomplishment. So keep working on them. I promise you, you will get there, but you've got to put in the work. So there you go. Those are your 5 steps towards getting your first pull-up. You've got your dead hang, then you move into your active hangs, and then you have your scapular pull-ups where you're going from your dead hang to your active hang 4 reps. Then you're going to move into those pull-up negatives, and finally, you're going to be able to do some assisted pull-ups. Work them in order. Remember that you can add in those negatives whenever you need to increase strength. And over time, eventually, you will get there. My name is Jessie Barton. Thank you so much for checking out this video today. If you have found it helpful, please do like and subscribe. Help us small creators thrive. I'm dropping new content absolutely every single day, and I hope to see you real soon.